How's it going? Back at it again. And the chase for Witt's 2000th career hit is still on the way. He is 20 hits away from getting to hit number 2000. 32 doubles away from 500 doubles and even 13 home runs away from 300. So a lot of count numbers that are still a possibility for this year. And of course, one that is all but certain. One more thing before we carry on. 10 triples for Witt this year. An amazing number. I think without further ado, we hop into this game against Tampa Bay, and we're going to be using Witt against Andrew Abbott. Such an interesting team is Tampa Bay. They have really put this team together with very limited parts, and they just are producing at a great level. And gotta appreciate different kinds of team building in the Tampa Bay Rays. They build a team a lot different than most teams. And we're gonna try their hardest to snap our 12-game winning streak. 5.5 ahead of Detroit. Cleveland 9-1 in their last 10 games. Trying to get back into the race. And here is Eldridge. And on the ground to Witt. And he will throw him out.
Yeah! 0-1's the count.
Abbott working high in the zone with the fastball. And Witt's gonna smash this one to right field for a home run. Changeup on the outside corner. And Witt was all over it. Number 20 on the season. Bobby Witt Jr. really impressed me with the home runs he can hit, because he hits balls out that not a lot of players on this team are going to do, and 420 feet. Look at Estevan Tejada. Having himself a great rookie season. Ground to Witt.
He's out.
And on the ground again, and Witt. Throw it to first.
Now batting, shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
And Witt again unloading on a high fastball. This one off of the wall. And Witt will walk into second base.
Right here.
This is on the ground. Witt always has been a great fielder.
Now batting.
Does well there.
The batter. The shortstop. Bobby Witt Jr.
But Jr. already 2 extra base hits off of Abbott, and he still pitches into the 6th inning. Witt a bit early on it. Unable to advance the runner. Gave Witt a pitch to hit. Now the game is tied. Scott Clark facing Charles Lewis. Around the Witt.
He's out.
Facing Randall North in the 8th inning now is Witt Jr. Going after that 2-seamer.
No ball, 2 strikes. We got time.
Good one right by him. And he struck him out with a changeup. Ethan Salas is going to win the game. North, the player of the game, and he gets the win. If Fajita heard this, gives Claudio Ramos a chance to play, so not the worst thing. And going up against Jack Flaherty. Junior 18 hits away. So good luck to use someone else here. Wow, what a year for Langford, man. 106 RBIs for the kid right now. Let's use Bernardo Rodriguez here. See if we can help him out of a cold spell against a not so good Jack Flaherty at his age. And Rodriguez gonna foul it down the line. And Flaherty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Rodriguez waited for it, and this is gonna fall for an extra base hit. Up off the wall, and I think I was just a bit late on it. I could have probably hit it really far. It's a good piece of hitting to start the game off.
The catcher, number
Nixon Lane
13,
follows it up with a 2-run home run.
Rodriguez.
That was Rodriguez's first hit of the series. And he's going to get his second. And a run going around. And he is out. It was Mark Carrara, and he could not make it home in time. And Rodriguez is going to throw the runner out.
Leading up for the Royals, the catcher, Bernardo.
2 for 2 is Rodriguez so far off of Flaherty. And Flaherty is going to give up another base hit. And Witt and Castro both hit home runs. Now it's Ken Waldichuk. He's having a pretty good year.
Yeehaw!
Free
Two
swing.
balls, one strike. Time out. One and one.
And a bit late on the fastball. Just not ready.
Hit!
And he strikes out Rodriguez. Still not a bad game. Pete Washington, player of the game, only gives up 1 run. Pretty solid outing for our 5th starter. Sixteen hits away is Witt. Why not get one more game in with Rodriguez against his former team? Let's see what we can do. On the ground, weakly to first, and Rodriguez is going to hit himself into an out. And the bunt will advance the runner. And it's 5-0. Very early. Big swing and a miss from Rodriguez. And he's going to find a base hit, and this could be more, but he will stay. Ferrara doesn't advance, just allowing Nixon Lane to come up have a chance. And we have a huge inning as Nixon Lane and Bobby Witt both hit extra base hits. Make it 5-4.
He's going.
And Rodriguez is going to throw the runner out.
Sit up something right here. Let him fly.
The catcher,
Kirby Colon
Bernardo Rodriguez.
in a jam. Against Rodriguez, but he's going to hit it weakly in the air. And we spoil a great opportunity to give ourselves a lead. Or even just tie the game. But it's only the 4th inning, so still plenty of time. We face Faraday now. Faraday's got a fastball change and a sweeping curve. And he spears it right to third. And they make it 7-4.
Oh, outside.
And a good cutter on the outside part. This one's gonna bounce on the ground and 0 for 4. Or for 5. I'm not too sure. Rodriguez sure did not do much. Montoya only makes it 1 2/3. Just not good enough against one of the lesser teams in baseball. Let's get a game in with Diego Fuentes. He's hit 302 and really just continuing to prove that he is MLB ready with the performances he's had early on. It's going to be hard to say no to him. Added him to the 40-man roster after this season. And at just age 21, he'll be
Batting second, the second baseman, Michael Sanchez.
He's out.
Hey, seat up, drive the other way. Let's go, big dog.
Here's Fuentes against Echevarri.
Count one.
Way inside on Fuentes.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
Fuentes is not going to do much with that one.
Let's go right here.
And off the pitcher, but Fuentes is not going to have enough speed to make it. Fuentes is going to make the throw. And a beautiful curveball from Echevarria. And just not really doing much today with Fuentes. 4-0. Fuentes will make make the play. Alfuentes for a chance against Mercado. And again, just not getting good contact right now. And they're going to hold on and get the win. And I want to get a game in with Benny Fajita, seeing that he's above 270. Really just impressed with the way he's played. And he could be on his way up to AAA sooner than later, with the way he's going. And Sinet against Fajita in the first inning.
Oh, yeah. 0-1.
And Fajita waited, but a bit early on the change.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Does put it in play, and this one is only going to be one out. So he does advance the runners.
The first baseman,
A very weak hit ball.
now batting, the designated hitter, Benny Fujita.
And here's Fajita. Fujita. Fujita, you got a decent hack at it, but it will be caught. Going against Cedeno now.
Hey. No balls. 1 strike.
And this one hit hard to short, but
He's out.
will be caught and made the play. Cedeno still pitching.
Back 1. 0-1. That's the ball.
And here we go. Here we go.
And again, weakly hit in the air. And finally, Fujita is going to get a base hit.
The first baseman,
Jack Steele, player of the game, and he continues to impress
7 runs on
with the way he's pitched. And we take the next two, and Witt only gets one hit in those two games. Witt is 14 hits away from 2,000, and he's going against the lefty now.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
Witt at 22 home runs and against Vega in the rain.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
10 home runs away from 300. This one weakly hit on the ground, and the throw will get Witt.
Hey!
Up and in on Witt. Vega ahead 0-2. And Witt strikes out to the slider. And I do get one out. Acciaro advances the runner.
Third baseman number 2.
Another chance against Vega.
Ball 1, no strike.
And one time, right now.
And Witt, he got a good whack at it, but will not do much. Ground to Witt Jr. And he will make the throw. And on the ground, Witt. And him and Donaldson playing a game of catch. Get the outs and make it through the 5th.
One time, right here.
In the 7th inning now is Morris pitching.
Hey! 0-1. Hang on. Got time. Three!
And Witt Jr. going down swinging. Another chance for Witt now in the 10th inning against McMillan.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
And again, find himself out. And Cleveland's going to get the win.
The final.
Gonna give a chance for Chris Feliz in this one. See what we can get done here. And here's Feliz leading off. And he's just gonna dump it for a base hit.
Batting second.
It's 7-3, and Feliz with his second at bat of the first inning. Going against the lefty, and they waited just a bit too late.
See it, drive it. Come on, kid.
On the ground, and this is going to be a double play ball.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Juwan still pitching into the 6th inning.
Hey,
And a big
no
curveball.
ball, 2 strikes. Time. Hey.
And he struck out Feliz.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Let's go.
They take the lead 9-8, and Erdman now pitching in the 9th. Their lefty. Feliz gonna find a base hit to advance the runner. Even the tying runner close, and Joel
The
Fong
first baseman, Chris
Roshi
Feliz.
brought him in. Now Norton pitching against Feliz, 9-9 in the 11th inning. And Feliz, another base hit. But Wallace hits the 2-run home run, and the Iron Pigs get the win.
Fans are final.
Drop another game to Cleveland, and just not doing ourselves any favors. Twelve hits away for Witt. I think we'll go with Mike Carrara in this one against Ford. is Lincoln Ford against the 9-hitter, Mark Carrara.
1 ball, no strike.
Whereas the one fan nicknamed him Kansas City Carrara. And Carrara's gonna rip this one into the gap and hard, deep, and see ya later, number 10. And Witt Jr. pumped. Jazz Chisholm giving a cheer. And Bernardo Rodriguez awaits to give him a bump. He absolutely hammered this one that laid right over the middle, right where he can hit it. I think we've hit 3 of the 10 home runs that Carrara's hit this year.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mark Carrara.
4 for 9 in the series so far, and it's to face Ford again now. Ahead on Carrara. And he struck him out with a slider. On against the lefty now, Jackie Fellows. And he chased.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And we get struck out. And Montoya gets through 8 innings. Chance for Carrara in the 9th against another lefty, Misek.
Nope, ball.
And he got not a bad swing on it, but this one will be out. So Carrara gets the big home run, but not much else.
Our final line score.
Still have a lot of confidence in what he's done though, and Walter Wannabe gets his 30th save of the season. Eleven hits away is Witt now, and I think this game right here we're gonna give game to Gerald Donaldson. See what he can do. And Donaldson, he's gonna hit right into a double play. Two to nothing Cleveland, and then to the 4th inning now.
No ball, 1 strike. 1 and 2.
Finally take a pitch.
That's 3.
And he strikes us out with a two-seamer.
1 ball, no strikes.
Brunson made his first All-Star game this year. He's kind of cooled down with the home run numbers in the second half of the year.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
But he's going to find a base hit here in the 6th inning. Langford tied the game, and Gleyber Torres gave Cleveland another lead. Donaldson's going to get a base hit. Rips that one through the hole. Now on to start the 8th inning. Cleveland holds on and gets the win, and they win the series.
The final run score for this.
Witt is now 10 hits away from 2,000. And let's get some more at-bats in with Nixon Lane against one of the better pitchers in baseball in Charlie Webb. Jacob Wilson starts the game off with a home run. You remember the last time we played these guys, it was not this man, but Jazz Chisholm Jr. and ahead is Webb. He's got a fastball, slider, and a change. And he pops up Lane very high in the air. And it will be an out.
Nice and patient, 1 at a time.
Lane's gonna rip that one down the line for a base hit, and he will test the arm of the right fielder. And he will make it in for a double. His 41st double of the season. Lane just a bit early on it. It's 4-2. A left-hander in against Lane. 97 in there. Again. It's gonna get Lane out. Let's get another game in with Hiroshi.
Hey, be patient.
Here's Hiroshi Fong against Goss. And Fong's going to start the game off with a base hit.
Batting third, the left fielder, Joe.
Here is Hiroshi Fong.
Now batting,
In the ear to Hiroshi. And the throw will get him.
Good one, huh?
Hiroshi reaches down for that one and probably not wise.
Plays that one now.
And he throws home. He will gun him down at home.
Hey, we need you right here. One time.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Hey, grab that pitch, huh? Here you go.
Hey, get a good one. Get some rip on it, huh?
One ball.
Way inside on Fong. This one hit in the air, but it will be caught. Throw from Fong and another play made. Another outfield assist.
Now batting, right fielder,
Hey, here we go.
Hiroshi Fong. Hey!
Hey, any way you can, any way you can.
0-1.
Here we go.
Hey, John, here we go.
And Fong strikes out, and the Durham Bulls get the win.
Here now is
We are at September call-ups now. I feel like because the option is already burned, I don't see why I wouldn't want to see Santana in the majors. I want to call Joel Fong up to the majors, and I really wanted to call up Joel, but I think Roshi is still just the more complete player right now. I also want to move Chris Felice to the majors and move Noah Curtis down to AAA. And we continue on. We had to cut the last one short, but we'll just merge it together, so you guys will probably think it's weird once you get to this part of the video, but that's what we're gonna do. And obviously Witt is still chasing career hit 1,000. And right now Witt is 8 hits away, so very close. But we did do September call-ups, and we made those moves being Fong, and we also called up the young pitcher in Santana. And I would love to add Santana to the rotation to see if he could grow. But right about now, I think I'm willing to let Washington finish out the regular season, and you know, depending on how the playoff roster looks, you know, we'll be determining who the 5th starter will be between the two, I believe. We still have an option with Washington as well, so you know, next year there could be a competition there. But I think without further ado, we move into the next game. And we play against the Athletics, who will lead their division, and it's very crazy, really. They're 68 and 65, and they're very ahead in their division, with Seattle being 59 and 74, and the Rangers have been 1 and 9 in their last 10. It seems like we're gonna get the Oakland A's in the playoffs finally in year 10. It took them 10 years, plus however many years before this they didn't make the playoffs to get back. So like, I think a 12-year drought would have been it, 12 or 11. But making his MLB debut will be Chris Feliz and Hiroshi Fong. So actually, I'm gonna jump into this game so I can use both of them. And we'll be focusing mostly on the debuts of both of these rookies. I don't even know how they're retired when they haven't played in the majors yet, but it's fine. And here is what the Athletics have. You know, they still have Jacob Wilson and Jackson Holiday doing well. Manzardo, they get O'Neill Cruz. A lot of lefties in this lineup. And, you know, if perhaps we do get to play the Oakland Athletics, then probably pitch our lefties a lot more. Maybe that will have a little bit more determination if we use Washington or Santana, you know.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base.
And Chris Feliz is going to make his MLB debut here in the 2nd inning with 1 out and 2 on. Feliz got a slider, but it goes inside. On the ground, and this could bring home the run. It will, but he will ground into an out. An RBI grounder from Feliz in his first plate appearance. It's that first RBI. Here's Hiroshi Fong. And his first plate appearance is going to be an out. He's not going to make it his first hit either. And I think if we do make the playoffs, then my approach will probably be less aggressive than a year ago. You know, there's games where we were not getting the pitchers out. And I think And Carrara's going to get a big hack at it. And it's going deep. It's off the wall, and Carrara is going to round for third. The ball is finally picked up and thrown in, but Carrara gets a triple. I didn't even mean to use Carrara, but comes through with a huge hit. Batting from the right-hander's batter's box.
That's ball 4.
And they make it 2-1. They do keep him off the board, and Juan Castro hits a double. Chris Feliz with an RBI, but he hasn't got that first career hit yet. This is his second plate appearance. And he's gonna hit it, and it's gonna be caught. It was gonna ploop into the upfield grass, but not quite good enough. Here's Hiroshi now. And he's gonna hit it on the ground lazily, and the throw is gonna be for Castro, a fielder's choice, as Castro ran when you're not supposed to. You don't run when it gets hit to the shortstop. When you're on second base, it's baseball 101. And this is gonna fall for a base hit, and flying around, Carrara is gonna get in there for a double on a 68 exit velocity pitch. Two-run home run from Langford, and Trevor Rogers into the game now. And he will face the rookie now. Staying with the left-handed pitcher. Puts it right in there. Oh, wow. Hanging slider that Feliz just can't get to. And this one is going to be caught at second base for the final out. And Orochi Fong getting to face the lefty now. And he's going to get his first career hit on the hard hit single up the middle. And the first of many for the top rated prospect in our AAA.
Up next to the Royals.
Of course, his brother is still down in AAA, and he'll get his chance, hopefully next year, to get his first career hit. And there's a special moment for the young player we drafted in the first round. And of course, even the kid that's playing right now, Chris Feliz, he was a first round pick, a competitive, balanced first round pick. Here is Carrara against Rogers. 1-2. And he struck out Carrara.
Ball 4, take the base. 3.
Maybe we should have hit with Witt with the bases loaded there. Didn't really put a thought to it though. Here's Chris Feliz. A runner on first. Rogers probably going to try to get the double play. And he loves pitching on that outer
No
half,
balls, one strike.
or outer third, as they say in baseball. Goes inside and Feliz, a weakly hit fly ball. Now Hiroshi Fong up to face Rogers again.
Ball.
Another first pitch changeup to the righty. Fong has terrific contact against left-handed pitching. This one hit in the air and it will be caught.
Leading off for the
And Washington having himself a stellar start. Mitch Spence will come in and play. And Carraro pops up. Nixon Lane 0 for 5 on the game.
Ball 4, take your base. Number 4. Kenny.
And the Royals beat the Athletics. And Hiroshi Fong and Chris Feliz's debut. Feliz does not get a base hit or any hits, but he did get an RBI. And Pete Washington, player of the game. Terrific start against a playoff team, so albeit not the best playoff team, but still a playoff team. And Clayton Berman is going to get the start. We're going to you know what, just because it's Luis Santana on the bump, we're going to hop in with him and see what he can do in the majors. He didn't have a great spring training, but you know, I'm a believer that he has good pitch mix and he can dominate. They're saying to intentionally walk Rafaela. I do not agree with that. I will pitch to him. Got Yorbit Vivas coming up next, and if you can get Rafaela out, goes with the squeeze, and Walker's gonna get tagged at the plate. Idiotic decision to go with that play. Good thing Aaron was there to make the catch. Now let the ball get past him, and there's strike 2 on Rafaela. And he punches Rafaela to make it out of the 9th. Here's Bobby Witt Jr., who has not gotten a hit. Going against Brian Abreu. He's 35 years old, still pitching though, which really surprised me. He's still... Oh my goodness, what a pitch from Abreu. This fastball can hit 100, wow. And the slider gets past Witt. And he struck Witt out with a slider.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Why not do this with Jazz Chisholm Jr.?
One ball, no strike.
Oh, Chisholm had the pitch that he would want. And Chisholm with strike 2. Struck him out with a slider. Chisholm can't believe it. Here's Gavin Cross.
Owen.
Cross a hard hit ball, and it's knocked down by Vivas, but he will make it with a base hit. And now it is the kid, Chris Feliz, getting a chance. Already got his first career hit and another one after that. He's playing for Donaldson, allowing him to get some rest. And Abreu's going to strike out Feliz.
Pinch hitting for New York.
You're out. Out. 3.
Wow, they bring in Hiroshi Fong. It's a pinch
A
hit.
defensive change for the Yankees. Now playing second base.
I feel confident with Carrara against lefties, but the game does not. Can Fong get his first career home run in this at-bat, perhaps?
1-1.
They're not making this move so we can go into the 11th inning and have Fong play third. They're making this move to win this game. Fong, 1 and 2. And he struck out Hiroshi.
Now batting. The catcher.
Bronson Aaron. Chopper down the line. This one hit in the air. No siree for Aaron. And now it's Nixon Lane. On the ground, weakly hit. Vivas will throw out Lane.
A defensive change for the Royals. Now playing third base.
Santana gonna face Walker, the former Royal. Walker's first game back after being let go.
1 ball.
I want him to leave. Didn't even make an offer. To be honest, I don't know if our offer would have been good enough anyway once it got to the free agency stage. You know, we thought it was in the bag that we'd get Alvarez to sign, and he didn't. And, you know, when you play with fire, you tend to get burned, and we did. Walker strikes out. Out to Juan Castro.
1-0.
And he tried to go the other way, but fouled it. And he will get a base hit to start the 11th. Here's Wyatt Langford now. This could be his final September here with Kansas City, and he hits it hard, and he's going to hit into a double play. He didn't hit it that hard, I guess. Only 90 off the bat. Witt Jr. and he will hit himself into an out.
Now pitching for New York, number 52, Nick Sanders.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 8, Tom Wetzel.
The Yankees rally in the 13th and win 4-0. Witt unable to get a hit. I think he is 7 hits away. And going against Duran down to 3-2. And I don't mind having the opportunity to face Duran. Gets me more comfortable in case we do have to do it again. And we remember how it went the last time. We had Walker and Wells hit the home runs against him, but Wells, that's just not been a big part of this team this year. Witt did not record a hit again this game. Only 3 hits in the game for Kansas City. There's that 101. And Donaldson's going to rip it into the gap, and it's going to fall for a hit. Donaldson going to get in the second. And the tying run is now to second base. Wasn't more drawn out than it needed. And here is Tim Wells. You know Yohan Durant's been waiting for this moment. And Wells is going to hit into a pop-out on the first pitch. Knows not to throw him a breaking ball, and he stayed with the fastball and got him out. Bernardo Rodriguez now. Big breaking ball, and he's going to keep it from getting too far away. Rodriguez is going to hit this one back deep, and it is gone. A walk-off home run for Bernardo Rodriguez. His 11th. He goes opposite field. Off Duran, the former Royal. Absolute moonshot. And what power to get this one to left field from the left-hander's batter's box. Left center blast. He smoked this baseball. And the fans can go home happy. Nixon Lane is the player of the game. And a big L here, 13-1. And Witt didn't even play. 5 runs given up by Almanzar and 4 from Wetzel. Moving on, and Orochi falling at the plate against Lange. The Giants win. Please tell me Witt Jr. got a hit. He did not. Benny Fajita having a pretty good start down in AAA. Very happy to see that. Big year for his contact, and he's really figuring it out in multiple ways. Witt with his biggest slump of the season coming near when he's trying to get 2,000 career hits. At this point, I think we're going to have to jumpstart Witt out of this slump. Let's get into the game with Witt Jr. See if we can turn it around for him. And the Giants 71-69, but obviously we've been getting beat up pretty bad the past couple games. I guess if we won 20 consecutive games, we still could win 100, but we haven't done that since we had Jordan. And I don't know if we're going to do that again anytime soon. You know, I thought if we were going to do it, this would be the year that we did it. But we didn't do it even this year, so never know. Bases loaded for Witt Jr. And he goes to the off-speed. Second overall pick in the 2019 draft. And a fastball, a curve, and a changeup for Mark. Daugherty hits it far, but it's not going to be hard enough to get off of that wall. Here's Adele Amador. Pete Washington getting another start here. Witt Jr. gets him out with the arm strength. Witt is 7 hits away from being another 2,000 career hit player, but just seems like he is struggling so hard to get there. And what a hit there from him. A base hit for Witt on pure hustle. And this is a right-handed hitter that has this kind of speed. I don't even know if he made it there. I don't get how that happened. We'll have to check it at the end of the game. And the fans do not like Bobby Witt here. At least one fan doesn't, and Witt now 5 hits away from 2,000 with his second of the game. That infield single really has jump-started Witt. And Daugherty's 109 pitches. Wow, 109. That is impressive from Daugherty. A milestone watch, 1995 with the hits now. That might be the year that Witt was born. Nah, he would be way older if he was born in 1995, actually. I apologize. He was born in... Oh my goodness, Bobby Witt. Deep into the gap. And it's off the wall. Witt Jr.'s going to score 2. And he's now 4 hits away from history.
The white junior, number 48. Whoa.
Bobby Witt Jr. having himself a day. He loves to play. And he came to play today. That says Jonathan Bush had a 7 RBI game. Wow. And here's Witt Jr. 2 singles and a double. Going against the closer, Alex Lange, with 2 outs. Oh my goodness, and Witt got a high curve that he could have did damage on. Witt, a weakly hit ball up the middle to short. The throw from Amador will get him out. But Witt, only 4 hits away from immortality.
Our final.
And Washington gets roughed up and gives up 4 and takes the L. Now we have to go into every game until Witt gets 2,000, and what I'd like to do is probably quick manage until he gets 2 more hits, and then we'll try to get it. But I want to be able to watch the game. I want him to hit at least 2 more, and then we'll go from there, you know. Just very excited for this moment. We knew it was a possibility at the beginning of the season, and Witt has done his part. And look at that, Ezekiel Duran playing for the Giants. You know, we really wanted it to work with Duran when we traded for him, but I was a strikeout machine when I used Ezekiel Duran, and it led us to moving on with Luis Garcia, who was fun. He's a fun player. We've had a lot of different players at second base. I think that's the position that has never been solidified in this franchise. We've had Luis Arise. We had, man, who even played second base on the first team? Was it Adam Frazier, or I don't know who was their starting second baseman at first. I remember we signed Ahmed Rosario, I believe, in year 1. And Rosario kind of struggled. And then we got Arise, I believe. And
Leading off
I think we got
afternoon
Duran
for Kansas
first.
City,
And then we got Arise. And then we also had Luis Garcia. And a base hit for Rodriguez as we accidentally played us at bat here. I wasn't even trying to swing, but we'll take an extra base hit to start the game on a hanging slider. But it wasn't until we got Colt Keith for 3 years where we solidified that position, and now we have moved on to another guy with Jazz Chisholm. And next year it's really open to who will be getting that spot, and I have a lot of interesting ideas of what to do there, so stay tuned and see that. Oh wow, yeah, I didn't want to put that. Sure. And Nixon Lane's gonna score Carrara. I just want to see Duran. 78 overall still. Had a couple good years. I believe we moved on from him. I think we traded him to Washington. And he became a Met for a couple years. Nothing too special. He is still a solid hitter, though. I mean, almost 1,500 career hits. You can't knock him for that. Gavin Cross with a blast to make it 3-0.
Ball 4, take the base. Ball 4, take your base. 3.
Mason Lane hits a double.
3.
And a double for Witt. 3 hits away now for Witt Jr.
Number 15, Ryan Murphy.
And the game is tied off of Urias. Home run.
Now pitching for Kansas City, number 9, Darryl Lewis.
And Chisholm breaks the tie with a blast.
Now pitching for the
Ball
Royals,
4, take the base.
number 21, Newton. Oh, yeah.
Ball 4, take your base.
And Rodriguez with a blast off of Murphy.
First base.
Number 13, Eddie
That's ball 4.
Uribe. Now pitching for Kansas City,
Walter Watanabe, and he gets the double play and the save. So we do break out of the losing skid and we get a win. And Bernardo Rodriguez showing some extra base power. He's really been slugging the ball well in this little stretch of games that we played. He wins the player of the game with a double and a home run. Now a series against Seattle, and you know what, let's just hop in it with Witt. Going against a pitcher that's 4-15, and look at this batting order. It doesn't seem that bad. You gotta question, why is this Mariners team so bad? And it really has to be pitching and defense, because it seems like the bats are very much good at what they do. And I picked Seattle in the beginning of spring training to be a good team, but they have not been a good team. I figured that the Yankees and the Mariners and, of course, Baltimore and, you know, hopefully us and the Twins would have been in the mix, but I've been surprised with a couple teams.
1-0.
And Seattle is the biggest surprise of the season. Witt is 3 hits away, and here's a big spot here in the first. And Witt thought he timed it right, but Smith gonna get strike 1. Weekly hit in the air and moving in on it, but foul.
Ball.
2-2. Smith. Already 27 pitches in the inning. And Witt's gonna keep making him fight for it. He almost chopped hit 1998 down the line, but will have to earn it. And he strikes him out. On the ground. Witt misplays it and an error. Felipe Atoro gets on.
The batter, number 7.
And it's not Witt's brightest game so far, as he faces Smith in the 4th inning. And I don't know what Witt did wrong there. 3rd on the team with 22 home runs on the season. But again, fouling underway. Witt's gonna strike himself out for the second time off of Smith. Here's Christian and Carcion. On the ground to Witt Jr. He will bounce it, and he will throw it to first to get the out. 2 strikeouts for Witt, and he's facing Landon Sims.
That's a strike.
That one came up on me quick. Fastball, slider, and a change. Here's the changeup that somehow Witt did not connect with. And he strikes him out with a slider. Sims gets Witt out. Layton hits a 2-run double to give Seattle a late 3-1 lead.
He's out.
The first baseman, number.
And Yoana Don against Witt Jr. here. If you need a hit, Yoana Don is the pitcher to get it off of, but Adon
No ball. 1 strike.
gets strike 1 off the curve. And another big curveball from Adon. Don't tell me Yoana Don is their closer. And Yoana Don gets the save. Are you kidding me, man? Now Manzari gonna get the start. Not the best stretch of games here, but I think we're all focused on Witt, trying to get the job done here. I'd like to not drop games to Seattle anymore, though. We just lost to a 4-15 pitcher.
Leading off tonight for Kansas City.
Ball 4. Take your base. Out. 3. Out. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. Out. You're out. 3. Out. Ball
But
4.
again,
Take your
he's
base. 3.
not getting on base here.
3. Out. Out.
And the third hit today for Rodriguez, and Donaldson makes it 3-0.
3.
Witt striking out again.
Out. 3.
Now pitching for the
Ball
Mariners.
4. Take your base.
Number
3.
62,
You're out.
Randy Rodriguez.
Out.
Now pitching for the Royals.
3.
Number 9,
Out.
Charlie
3.
Lewis.
Out.
Now pitching for Kansas City.
3.
Number 4,
You're out.
Teddy Raddick.
Out.
Now pitching for the
3.
Mariners.
Used Witt against Bartolo Manzo.
One and out.
Way inside on Witt Jr. On the ground and hit hard, but he will be out.
Now pitching for Kansas City. Number 21, Newton. Odell. Now pitching for the Mariners. Number 50, Adrian Morejo. Now pitching for the Mariners.
And Michael Leighton
Number 12,
hits the home run off of Watanabe.
pitching for the Mariners. Now playing third base.
Ball four. Take your
Number
base.
32, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Seattle will not die.
Number
It's
25,
John Winkowski.
Witt.
Big swing and a miss from Witt. Let's just settle in for any pitch at this point. And he gets a good one to hit, a hanging sinker, but it will be caught. And Rodriguez just continues to have an outrageous game. Five hits for Bernardo Rodriguez, and he puts the team on his back. He had 5 of the 7 hits. And we're going to try again with Witt Jr. And, I might have to throw in the towel and just save it for the end of the season because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this right now with how Witt's been playing. He's definitely cold, and he is definitely struggling. But you never say never, especially in sports. So Tanner Bybee against Witt Jr. You've seen this matchup about 1,000,000 times. And he struck out Witt. Witt Jr. with a charge into this one, deep in the left field. It's gone, and he's 2 hits away. And a big home run for Witt Jr., who's also getting closer to that 300 career home run. And Witt Jr. gotta feel good to get that one. A hanging breaking ball, and Witt Jr. takes it down the left field line for a home run. Miguel Lopez against Young in the 4th inning. And on the ground to Witt. It's going to get past him for a base hit, and this could be a run. But it will not be yet. There's a 3-2 count to Encarnacion. Lopez probably still trying to get this double play here. Relying on this defense. On the ground, it's hit to second. Tagged, and Chisholm gets the double play himself.
Hey, here we go.
Against Bybee now. Bybee. Weakly hit in the air, and this is gonna be caught for an out. Mark Munoz now up to hit against Lopez, who shuffles. And on the ground to Witt Jr. to Chisholm, and the throw will get him. Witt Jr. It's 4-0 now. And right back to the pitcher, Manzo. It could have been hit number 1999. But Witt Jr. gets robbed by the pitcher. Milt Ratter now in the box. On the ground. The ump just did not care that Witt was going to make that throw. Witt does get a hit, but you just want to see more. This is a good chance for Witt this game. He is facing a lefty. Bernardo Rodriguez has really been heating up, and he is really changing my thought process going into the playoffs. You know, I was going to move him down in the lineup, but if he's going to continue to play like he's playing now, he'll be continuing to lead off. And another Pete Washington start. Vladimir Guerrero hits an RBI double. We haven't played the Dodgers in a very long time. I really hate the Dodgers right about now, especially after they beat me in Game 7 of the World Series the first time I went. I think Tyner was there for that. And he was there. Drafted by the Mets and moved to be a Dodger, and he helped win the World Series. And down Witt goes on 2 good fastballs to hit. That's Marcelo Baladeras, former Yankees third baseman, and they traded him to the Dodgers for some stupid reason back and he's now one of their better players. Fong hits a 2-run double. On the ground a third. We are just digging for gold at this point. We are playing stupidly with Witt Jr. Trying to make something out of nothing. Chris Feliz hits a 2-run home run. So both of the September call-ups have produced. Witt. And he gets the double play with Donaldson. There's a pitch for Witt to hit, and he's going to take it down the other way. And he's at 1999 now. One hit away from history. His 27th double of the season. Didn't even really get all of it. It came off the bat kind of funny, but at an angle where the right fielder couldn't really play it well. But also 9 home runs away from 300. Probably won't see that this year though. And here's Bobby Miller. I hate Bobby Miller. He had a no-hitter in the World Series against me. The only reason it wasn't a perfect game was because he got a hit by pitch. Oh, and Witt Jr., that could have been it. He tried to do it again. He tried to go the other way with it. Miller is going to punch him out. I hate playing Miller. And it's 9-7. The Dodgers have came back. And Witt messes up the throw, and they can't get that out there. 9-7, and Mark Trexley is the pitcher. Trexler. Didn't even see what kind of pitches he had. He's got a two-seamer, a changeup, a curve, and a slider. And he pitches from the left side. And the wrong pitch to throw, and that's going to be hit number 2,000 for Witt. History has been made. Hit number 2,000 for Bobby Witt Jr., and what an achievement for Witt. He even was ready. Witt Jr., welcome to the 2,000 club. A lifelong Royal, and during his 10-year contract extension, he got his 2,000th career hit. The Dodgers do win, but history was made. And a monkey off of Witt's back now. And maybe he can ease into a good session of hitting going into the playoffs. But we do not beat the Dodgers. They win. Unfortunate, but we are happy for Witt Jr. getting it done. And finally getting that 2,000th career hit. And I think I'm going to end it on that note. You know, I don't really see what else we want to do. The next episode will be the final stretch. And we will see how we do. We're 3 games ahead of the Tigers. And got a couple series here. Get one against Cleveland at the end of the year, which might be more important than we know. And definitely some AA games. My plan would be to use Jack Steele one time next video to get a game in with a AA hitter, play with some AAA hitters, and to play with the rookies and kind of get through the last stretch, but still kind of have fun at the way. You know, it feels like we are going to be in the playoffs again, and just getting ready for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Bobby Witt Jr. is now a member of the 2,000 Hit Club. It took 7,500 at-bats, but Witt, 2,000 hits. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm out.